Hello again, and thank you very much for all the compliments for the first tutorial, and I really appreciate it. Um, yeah, let's just start with the second one. And in this one, I want to show you how to build up the 3D space in which the two orbs will fly through. Okay, first of all, what we need is we need a panorama about from a sky panorama. We have here one that was made by a good friend of mine, and he did some terrific jobs about this one. And actually, it is a stitched photo, 360, almost 360 degrees, and we just scaled it down and made a JPEG out of it so we can use it. And even if it's called small, it still has 8,000 pixels in width, and but that should just do the job. The next thing is you should have some pictures of a panorama, pictures of hills or mountains or something like that. And this is done also by the same guy. And what we already done here is to mask out the horizon, and so that we can put in some different layers. Okay. What I want to show you, what you need is, I want to point you to a direction into the internet, or to the internet, and we want to go to a website that's called AE Enhancers, and this is a really good source for looking for scripts and expressions, and very friendly people there. And also, there's some wonderful finding there, and it's a script from Paul, and he has a script. It's called Make Panorama, and well, the explanation is excellent, and it will show you what you can do with this thing. And actually, what it does is it will turn a flat layer into almost torus-like thing where you can move inside of it. And it will make this thing around a center you can drop in a camera. And this is really essential. And I was looking, I think, for years for it. And well, this really made our production so sweet. Of course, we have now a new plugin from trapcode. It's called Horizon, and what will do this job also, and much easier and much elegant. But in the times we didn't had Horizon, and I want to show you how we did it. And also, it is still good to have something like this. Okay, so download the script here from the page. Drop Paul a note, and thank you again for this thing here. And let's just start. So we take the picture from our sky, drop it into a new composition, and we just select the layer, go to File, Scripts, and run this script. You get prompt about how many sides it should have, and I think we got to 20. So working, and what we see now is just nothing special. But when you go into this composition, you see what happened there. And Sorry. So there you go. So we already see the torus that was built there, and when you go to the custom view, you also see how it is standing there in the middle. You have the null, and outside is sliced up the uh, the, the panorama picture or the image from the sky. Okay, we just go back, and what we do is we just take this composition and scale it to our needs. And what we do is we make a widescreen. It's 1,000. There we go, square pixels, and okay. So we still don't have a camera in it, so we drop it in. New camera, 35 millimeters. And normally when you now rotate the camera, oops, there you see the end of the panorama. You just turn around and you have a wonderful sight of your sky. As you can see, you can, well, pan around there, and also when you move the camera up and down, you see the end of the panorama. And also when you, well, when you make some banking, you also see the end of the panorama. And when you move the camera, so okay, there was just a flipping point of interest, but well, when you move the camera, you just see a very slightly movement forward or backward, and this results, or why it is there. It's because the pre-comp of the panorama is scaled up very, very large. So it's just huge thing around the camera, and it's a good thing because you will not hit the sides, and it's just something that's quite far away, and that's what we want to have. Okay. So the next thing what we need to do is we have to create a floor so that we have to have something that we can orientate, or where we can orientate us, and so this is normally the floor, and so therefore we just make a new layer, new solid, and just make it square, 1,500, 1,000. That's okay, and we just call it floor. Drop it in, make it to 3D, and rotation will be 90. Oh, we'll make it minus 90, so the Z is pointing up. And what we do is just bring it down to the floor of the composition. It's always good to have it like there, and so I switch it to the front view and bring it down, and this will be 5, 7, 6. So okay, and we switch back to the active camera. What we can see now is that the solid will have edges, but what we do now is we need some more orientation. Just the black solid is not very good, so we just take the grid plugin and put it onto the floor, and also make this grid a little smaller. You can do it, just go to with sliders, and this gives you a definitely better looking situation where you can orient. yourself. Just put it down. And the next thing is we have to get um, the sky into the right position. So we have to push it up a little. And what we do is in this position we just bring it up. What you now see is that because the composition is so huge and scaled up so much, we have really to push it up very, very, very high. And so press shift, and as you press shift, just push the levels, and this gives you a much faster redraw, or the numbers changing much faster, so you don't have to do all by your hand. Okay. So the next thing is to bring down the camera more to the floor level. So we go down like this, and so you see it's getting into the right direction, what we want to have. And now you also see that we have to bring up the panorama still more. Something like that. That should do it. So when we now rotate the camera again, we see that we are almost there where we wanted to do. The banking is something that has to do with the point of interest, and therefore we just leave the rotation at 0, and for the next time what we do is just we will move the point of interest, and this will give us definitely more and better movement of the camera. So the next thing is we scale up the floor to something like 500%. It's just only for orientation. And what we see now is that well, we're getting there. What we want to do, we want to look at the orbs flying to us, and as they fly to us, like here, we will follow them with the camera, and we will see them disappear at this direction. Okay, so just reset the camera, everything is fine. And the next thing what we do is, just go back there, point of interest. Okay, I just put the camera that wasn't it. So there we go. Okay. The next thing is that we bring in the layer with the hills, and so that we have something in the horizon that's looking a little more interesting than just the flat surface there. And so just drop in the your picture, what you have, and turn to a 3D layer. And as you can see now already, is that well, we get some nice looking hills there. Okay, but we want to have it on the other position, so we rotate that like -90 and put it down where it should belong. Now what you see is it's actually it's floating around, and that's not what we want to have. And so therefore it's always a good idea to have the anchor point at the bottom, and and we just bring it back down where the floor is. So like this. And now we can also tell them that the position is at bottom level, and normally it should be aligned now with the floor. If it's not doing like this, then it could be that the floor is just not big enough. Yeah, as you see, if we scale up the floor, it will reach the hills there, but we just go back. So we have it there. Okay. So just looking. Okay. What we can do is now just duplicate the hills and put them just to the other side we have there, and yep, bring them back a little. Something like that. Okay. And what we can do is we could also put in here some hills, but just that you know how it looks now. We have, this is our representation of the 3D space we're working in. So these two things are the hills. This is our floor. Our camera is almost in the middle, and we still have open space here, which we can fill with some more textures, more hills, or what you like. So okay, in the next part of the tutorial, I will show you how to create the floor to make a nice look to it, and also how to integrate the orbs into this scene. And we go on with color correction and the look of all this stuff. So thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.